Hi guys, so we're talking about the derivatives here, okay? Same thing as differentiation of these functions here, the three functions that we're going to work on right now. So we have the exponential function and then we have the logarithmic ln function as well. So how do we deal with the exponential function when it comes to derivatives? Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. So you take the power and then you find the derivative of it. And whatever you get, you multiply that with the original function. So what's the derivative then? So we're trying to find the derivative here. So what's the derivative of 2x? It's 2. We take that and then we multiply that by the original function, which is exponential, 2x. And ladies and gentlemen, we are finished. All right? So we get to the second one here. As we can see, the second function here is different than the first one because this one is x to the second power and this one is 2x for the power there. All right? So then if we're going to find the derivative of this one here, so that means we got to find the derivative of the function at the power. So that would give us, well, what's the derivative of x squared? It is 2 times x. So it's 2x. And then what happens after that? We just carry on, multiply that with x, exponential x to the second power. Okay? And then for the third one, we're trying to find the derivative of ln of x. Okay? So this one here is going to give us 1 over x. Or you can think in terms of taking the derivative of the function here. So what's the derivative of x? Is 1, which goes on the top, over the same original function here, which is 2x. I mean x, sorry. So that's how you get 1 over x. Okay? So this one is done. This one is done. Let's go to the third. So what's the derivative of ln of 2x here? So in the light of the one that we just did here, so what can we do? So the derivative of this one then is going to be equal to, so we say we go inside and then we find the derivative of 2x, right? Which is what? Which is 2, then over the same 2x that we have. Everybody with me? So you found the derivative of 2x, which is 2, and then divided by the same original function here, which is 2x. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a fraction. If you can reduce it, you have to. So in this case, we can because 2 divided by 2, so we end up with 1 over x. Okay? Let's go to the third. So we have x times exponential x. X times x, so we have two functions in this case, right? Also, so we have two functions, f times g. So this applies with the product of two functions to find the derivative of that, okay? So the derivative of the product of two functions is what? Is f prime times g plus g prime times f. So if you have two functions again, f times g, so that would be f prime times g plus g prime times f. So let's go at it. So f and then g. F is x, g is exponential x. So f is x, so what's the derivative of x? Is 1 times g, which is exponential x, plus g prime, the derivative of exponential x is just the same thing as exponential x. So is exponential x times f, which is x. So we're just following that formula, okay, that I'm just spelling out right now. So let me write it down here so you guys have it also. So that's f times g. The derivative of that is f prime times g plus g prime times f. All right? So we keep it somewhere where we can always use it. So we had it in another video before. That's the reason why I didn't put it out there again, so you guys can go back to the formulas for derivatives. Now, let's go. And then, is there anything else that we can do here? So this is the same thing as what? This is the same thing as this is equal to. So I'm bringing the equal sign here. So 1 times exponential x is what? Exponential x. And then exponential x times x is the same thing as x exponential x. Is there anything that we can do here? We can keep it like this, ladies and gentlemen. We can keep our final answer here because we can't do anything, further than that. Or we can also factor the exponential out, right? Because we have them in common. So this one ends up with 1 plus x and then you are done. All right, so I'm going to put these two, okay, because it's either all or, it's either all as answer. Okay, so you can give this one as an answer, which is fine, or you can give this one as an answer, which is also fine. Now, depends on what your teacher wants also, because if the instruction says factor your final answer, so you're going to have to factor that. Okay? If it doesn't say anything, then you are safe with either or of the two answers. Right? So now let's go with the last one here. So x times ln of x. So that means also here we have two functions, f times g. Then we got to find the derivative of it. So we're applying the same formula here. So what's going to happen? What's the derivative of x? Is also 1 times ln of x, okay, plus, what's the derivative of ln of x? Is 1 over x times x, all right? So 1 times ln of x is ln of x, plus what's going to happen here? 1 over x times x. You can cross out the x and the x. You can do that, okay? And then this is ln of x plus 1. Anything else? No, you are finished. The common mistake that people will make is after crossing this out, we'll forget about the 1 and not accounting for the 1 that we have here. If you do that, you're making a huge mistake, okay? You have to account for that positive 1 there. And this is your final answer, ladies and gentlemen. This is it, okay? We're doing derivatives already. Let's go.